Great college baseball game. Certainly got to tip your cap to Matt Kent and Preston Morrison. That was a treat to watch. Two guys, that don't blow up the radar gun. Proved you don't have to do that to really, really pitch. And we had a few chances early, but he just was smothering us there until the end. And certainly we knew Hendricks was down there in the bullpen, and he's really, really good. I felt like our best chance to win the game was to try and get that extra run in the ninth inning, but Derek had a great at-bat and didn't turn out. But really proud of the way we played and excited to get a chance to play again tomorrow.
We'll go ahead with questions for Garrett Crane, and then we'll dismiss him.
And you want Preston? Hold up. Do you want Preston up here?
Well, Preston, yes. Preston, come on up. Questions for Garrett and Preston Morrison, then we'll dismiss the student athletes. Okay, fire away, guys.
Preston, overall, can you talk about the game and that pitch on the double that scored the run finally?
It was a lot of fun to pitch in that game, just like the last game. But they're a great team, and it was fun to compete out there. And all I can say is, like last time, the winner and loser, the definitions between a razor blade. But as far as that one pitch, it sucks that was the pitch that ended up scoring the run. But I'm not really focused on that one mistake that I made.
What did you throw on that one pitch that was double down the line, and was it just
It was a slider.
Did you feel like you missed, or was it just?
I missed, yeah.
How did you feel throughout the game, Preston? Could you have kept going even if you were called on to do that?
I could have kept going, but being a competitor like that. But I don't know what my pitch count was or anything like that.
Garrett, clearly you guys have been in this situation before. You have to win a game to make some happen. Just talk about the confidence you guys have to improve.
Today was a tough one, but we have all the confidence in our team and in our pitching staff. We know all the hard work that we put in, everything we've done to this point. It's been for games like this, and we have all the confidence in the world.
What were you seeing against Kent here?
I saw a few sliders, a couple change-ups. Mainly, he was doing well with his off speed, mixing pitches up. It's just keeping us off balance.
Anything different about his pitches, other pitchers you faced this year? Why he was more successful, possibly?
Being that he doesn't throw as hard as other guys do, he has to spot up really well, and he did a good job of that today.
Preston, did the thought come to your mind that this is your last game with Preston?
Not until Coach Loss came out there and let me know that I was done, and that he told me I did a great job and I've had a great career here. So hopefully I get to pitch one more time, a couple more times.
What did your infielders tell you?
Just that they were proud of me and that we were going to get this thing done one way or another.
When you saw Coach Flossingle coming out of the dugout to end the game, what did that feel like, knowing that your day was done?
I was proud of the way that I pitched because they're a great team, and it just took me competing and making quality pitches as much as I did for us to stay in the ball game like that.
Coach Flossingle, how did it feel to take out someone who's been so important to your program?
I would have rather taken him out up 8-1 and let somebody else get the last out, but it's hard because that's I'm planning on that not being the last time he pitched. I just said it was the last time the opportunity to pitch on this field, unless they're planning on moving the World Series to Lupton Stadium. So, which I don't think that's going to happen. But it's been an unbelievable career. He's the best pitcher in history of this school, bar none. It's not even close. He's a Hall of Famer at TCU for sure. I'm not ready to eulogize him yet, but in terms of his career. But most of the time when I take the ball from him, we're either winning or we're right in the game, and that's what happened today.
Let's keep with questions for the student athletes. We can go ahead and dismiss them afterwards.
So your emotions, and you gave every infielder a hug there. I'm assuming you don't normally do that, do you?
No, not normally, but given the circumstances, and they wanted to hug me, and I wanted to hug them, so we hugged.
What were your emotions? What were the feelings?
I'm so blessed to be part of a great program. For 4 years it's given me so much, and it just makes me feel so blessed.
Garrett, what's the mood like for you guys right now? Can you tell just from being around these guys for so long how they feel right now?
We're ready to go, honestly. I haven't gotten a chance to really be in the locker room with them yet, but I know that we're going to be ready to go for tomorrow, and we're going to be pretty confident when we get to the field tomorrow.
How confident do you feel in your rotation? You have your choice of guys tonight.
Oh yeah, very confident. We have so much confidence in our pitchers. Just that they're going to go out there, they're going to keep us in the game, and then we're going to score some runs.
Preston, did you kind of soak in the atmosphere when either before the game when you first went out or after the game after you were coming out?
Well, I kind of soaked it up a little bit yesterday. You know, with the 7,200 people that were here, it was easier to take it in like that. It wasn't like, you know, I was coming into something that I didn't know what I was getting into. But it was fun to play in front of all those people, and you know, the chants going back and forth, and you know, every inning felt like, you know, the most important inning.
Garrett, did you feel like you guys were able to stay patient at the plate like yesterday?
At times. I mean, he did a really good job of mixing up his pitches and keeping us off balance, like I said earlier. Just instead of getting fastballs like we were earlier that we wanted to hit, he was throwing sliders or changeups and just throwing us off.
You do 2 more questions if you have them. Okay, thanks, guys. Keep Coach here.
Sparks, do you have any thoughts of using Morrison to intentionally walk all them on, setting up a 430 base and ready to go?
No, I mean, I was just trying to. I mean, Burke runs pretty good, and he's actually more of a fly ball hitter, I think, than a ground ball hitter. He's a little guy with a big swing, so that's a tough situation because, you know, Blake's a great player and he doesn't swing and miss very much. You know, just trying to change the look to him with Riley pitching. I thought Riley did a good job, threw a good 1-0 breaking ball, and then you know, Blake did what a great senior player does, and that's, you know, got a ball he could lift into the outfield, didn't try and do too much. So.
How much did you consider whether or not Preston even went back out?
I mean, I certainly considered some other guys, but when you're the visiting team and you've already won a game, you know, I could have run Riley out there, but then he would have had to throw 2 innings, and that's not. I mean, we're not in that situation. That was the luxury of winning yesterday's game. I didn't want to use Alex. I mean, I could have brought Alex in. If I had to do anything to do over, I might have brought Riley in beforehand. We knew they were hitting and running. There's no doubt about it. That was the right play to do. Maybe try and make them hit and run off Farrell versus hit and run off Preston. But, you know, Preston, maybe, you know, if he gets the ball down, maybe he gets a ground ball or something. But when you're the visiting team and you know, you have those guys at the plate coming up, those are really good players, and your options are limited.
What felt different tempo-wise in this game? Because it was the opposite of yesterday completely.
Same thing that felt different to Arkansas when they had 18 hits 2 days ago and 1 yesterday. So it's just, you know, that's coming in baseball. We knew Kent could really, really pitch. We were hoping that it's his third start in 8 days, something like that. We were hoping maybe that he'd be a little tired, but shoot, he was even better. So the story of the game is him, no doubt about it. I mean, and Preston too, but Matt did a great job, and he just found a rhythm. And it's tough to beat a good pitcher like that when he gets it going.
So you kind of let him off the hook and take off?
No, I mean, because, you know, if you're going to run against a lefty, you're going to have to go. You have to take some chances, especially a guy like that. So they weren't pickoffs; they were caught stealings. So, those are the chances you have to take when you're not going to hit the ball out of the ballpark. You know, just like we did yesterday. Derek stealing second base, up 5-4, and Keaton getting 2 out hits. So, we have to take some chances that way.
Did you see A&M doing anything different defensively as opposed to yesterday when y'all had the run of the base pass more so than today?
No, they had a really good left-handed pitcher going. That's what controlled the run game.
You guys have had an offensive blowout in one game, a pitcher's real close game in the other. What can you expect for tomorrow?
Another great ball game. You got 2 really good teams. You have 2 veteran teams. I mean, 2 teams that shouldn't even be playing each other, in my opinion. Just like 2010, us and Texas both teams should have been a national seed. A&M should have been a national seed. That's what happens when you're in the great state of Texas. You normally, I mean, there's no 4 seeds coming out of regionals around here. You know, you got to beat a really, really good team. So it's going to be a great game. There's no doubt about it. And it's going to be a lot of fun for these kids to get a chance to play in.
Who goes for you tomorrow, Coach?
Not sure yet. Probably Alex Young. Could be Traver. I mean, certainly there's a lot of guys available. That's one of the beauties of having a guy go out there and throw 9+ innings like Preston did. We're gonna. I just want to come down from this game a little bit, and then we'll see.
And the entirety of your bullpen's available too?
Yeah. Yep. All hands on deck except for Alexander. Well, except for Morrison. So.
It's also obviously the confidence that you have in your team in these situations. So like you said, tomorrow night's nothing new for them.
Sure. We've been to Omaha. We've been to Omaha twice at TCU, and both times we've won the first one, lost the second, and did okay in the third. So I'm going to bank on that. Past never equals the future, though. In baseball, you have to go play the game. But we'll get some rest. And just would like to know when we're going to play, but I guess we won't find that out till later. But we'll be ready.
Two more questions.
Coach, 7 p.m. local time tomorrow. 7 p.m. local.
Nice. We're playing at 7 tomorrow. So yeah, that'll be great. Give us a chance to give us a chance to play at night. Maybe have people can go to work and have a good crowd.
Coach, you're very good at leading your team. What do you think of vibe in the dugout today?
It's good. Yeah, there's no panic whatsoever. Just workmanlike, just like anything else was. And same thing in that. I'll tell you what, it's a heck of a lot better in that locker room after the game than it was after we lost that game to NC State. So that was a tough one to take when the walk-off, or not the walk-off homer, but the 9th inning homer with 2 outs. So you got a veteran club and they'll be ready to go.
How much value is there in being a home team? It seems like an obvious thing, but
Both home teams have won so far. So
Okay, thanks, Coach.
all right.